Hello, I'm Michael Diamond, and you're watching Muscle Central. Okay, the question I'm going to be asking in this video is, can Flex Lewis beat Big Ramy? Now, your initial response will be probably be, at least with most people, no way. Ramy's just too big for him. Well, let's look at that a little bit. Now, Flex obviously did not compete in 2020 Mr. Olympia. He was given a special invite due to shoulder issues that he needed to get addressed. He had to withdraw. Ramy, who got a special invite, surprised many and brought the best conditioning he's brought to the stage to date. Ramy wins the Olympia. And I'm not going to debate whether he should have won the Olympia. He brought a really good packaging. Big, hence the name Big Ramy. And he brought really good conditioning. I wouldn't say great conditioning. I wouldn't say he wasn't peeled by any means, but he brought in really good conditioning, and coupled with his size and who he was standing next to on stage, he won. Now, for Flex Lewis, before he had to pull out of the Olympia, I actually had him pegged for having a very good chance of winning the 2020 Olympia. And I'm not a betting person, but if I was a betting man and I was forced to make a bet on it, I would have put my money on Flex Lewis. Okay, now let's go to try to answer this question. At the 2020 Mr. Olympia, in the finals, when Hadi Choopan was standing next to Ramy, now keep in mind, Hadi did not bring in his best look Friday night. He got into the United States at the last minute. Okay, I'm using Hadi as an example because Hadi was also a 212 competitor. He got into the United States at the last minute. He was holding a lot of water from his trip to the U.S. He lost a lot of water weight before he stepped on stage Friday, but not as much as he needed to, and he brought a better package on Saturday. Where am I going with this? Like I said, Hadi was also a 212 competitor. He's not a big man. And when he stood next to Ramy, yes, Ramy was a lot bigger than him, but he didn't really dominate him. He obviously bought a good enough package to win, but even with the tremendous size difference, he didn't dominate Hadi. Hadi, I think, if he'd have brought the same condition, same look Saturday as he did, same look Friday as he did Saturday, I think he would have placed second. But that's another story. Now, let's look at Flex Lewis. Flex Lewis, like Hadi, was a 212 competitor. Flex Lewis, 7-time 212 champion, and he knows how to win. Flex Lewis is a very complete bodybuilder. I think he's much more complete than Hardy. Uh, Flex, when he steps on the stage at the Olympia, he comes in conditioned, hard, dry, and really conditioned. Granted, when he did stand next to Hardy, I forget which year it was at the Asian Grand Prix. It was a little controversial, Flex's win, but it wasn't the Olympia stage. Flex, when he steps on that big stage for the Olympia, he brings it. Okay, he's a much more complete bodybuilder, I think, than Hardy. And he even has calves and forearms, which a lot of guys get away with lacking. Uh, Ramy, with the conditioning that he brought uh, to the stage for the Olympia, I'm not sure he's gonna dominate and overpower someone like Flex Lewis. You gotta remember, Flex Lewis always sucked down to make the weight, and we've seen him around 230 a few weeks before competition, looking like he's stage ready. And Flex had a lot of time to put some size on. I can easily see Flex stepping on stage around 230, 235 with the kind of conditioning that he brings to the big show, the completeness in his physique. Can he beat Ramy? Yeah, it's very possible. Now, Ramy brings the same conditioning he brought in his Olympia win. He's a hard guy to beat. If he brings some better conditioning, he's even harder to beat. But he's not unbeatable. He's not as complete as Flex Lewis. And I don't think the judges are just going to award a victory to someone simply because they outsized them. Well, there's a lot of other factors besides actual muscle size. There's shape, flow, balance, conditioning. Ramy, in the past, has always had problems hitting the conditioning. He hit it this time, but is it a one-shot deal? Is he going to be consistent with it? Is he going to hit it again? We don't know. But we do know that Flex Lewis is very consistent in what he brings to the Olympia stage. Asking the question, can Flex Lewis beat Ramy? Yes, he could. It all depends on a number of factors, and we're not going to know until the two of them are on stage in this coming Olympia. But for all that Ramy brings, no one's unbeatable, and most certainly Ramy's not unbeatable. Flex Lewis, at his absolute best with conditioning, would not being restricted by a weight class, can most definitely give Ramy a run for his money, if not beat him. Okay, I'm sure a lot of people are going to think I'm crazy for saying this. Some of you might agree with me. Whether you agree with me or disagree with me, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, and by all means subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, you will find some links there. One of the links is to Species Nutrition, the best nutritional supplements out there. The other is to Mr. Potts Protein, the best protein-packed snacks you're going to find. Go to both websites. Check out all their great products. Once again, this is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.